And we are back with the action of the ESL Nordic Nationals Land
Yeah.
Finals between Team ROCCAT and Torpedo GG from Sweden and from Finland and Sweden, I should have said. With me is Mark Ross.
Yeah.
So what are your feelings about the second map, man?
I don't know, dude. I mean, the first map was so special.
Yeah.
I think it was this epic comeback from a 12-3 to 14-16. And I should think Torpedo can make it roll.
Okay, so I hope for a third map.
Yeah, I'm
But we
also
will
hoping
find
for this. But I don't know. I passed through both of the teams' tables, let's say. And yeah, the demands from ROCCAT maybe were quite low.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So for everyone out there,
it will count on the start.
by the way, we were asked which map was whose pick, and Mirage was the map pick of ROCCAT, Cash was the map pick of Torpedo. We were talking about that earlier at the analyst desk. We had the two in-game leaders from both teams at it, and they said we didn't even care about the maps. Torpedo was confident in both of them. So yeah, that's just for everyone out there. Mirage was ROCCAT's map pick.
Yeah. And also, you really need to be confident to pick the other team's best map.
Yeah, of course. Confidence is a big part. And ROCCAT might have lacked the confidence in the end of Mirage, obviously.
Well, maybe they thought it was almost done when they finished 12-3, and that just a slap on their face.
And if they had won the pistol, it would have been. But let's talk about Cash here. We have Torpedo starting off on the terrorist side with one player at B. The rest is focused on A. We will most likely see an A execution by Torpedo with a kind of headbutt into the brick wall. They try to smash it down. ROCCAT has 3 players in there already.
And so far, it seems like it will commit onto this A side, in a few seconds. They do have a smoke and a nade, so they can use for it any flash to enter. But the smoke has been already thrown. It's Charter taking the first headshot, but it will already be down to 3 HP, and it's Archer making some kills. It will do Downey the kill on to Charter, and they will plant the bomb. It is Sunday on Bull, but fastly Downey comes there and take the kill. It is now Juho and Sunny, the ones that have to do the retake against 4 of the members from Torpedo, but the bomb is already planted. The time is tickling. Sunny coming from warehouse, already taking down on Archer. Nice headshot, and now it's Downey exposed it in there. Already being able to take down on Juho, and does the same with Sunny. So 4 kills for Downey, and the round for Torpedo.
Really scary match start for ROCCAT. They lose the pistol on the CT side. Nato already mentioned it. Cash is shifting into the favor of the terrorists. As it is slightly, in the past few months, evolved into a more or less terrorist-sided map. If you can call a 9-6 really sided, it is almost as close as it can get with an 8-7. So the Swedes will start off quite strong, and they will not waste any time to get the big guns into their hands.
And I actually thought in the last round where Sunny spotted on Downey, that Downey was already dead. He came and made 2 kills.
Yeah, he was basically in the middle of the bomb site and was just twirling around getting frags.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, it seems like right now the T's are really spread. The bomb is still sitting in the middle, couple of members onto the A side and a couple on B. And there is Charter taking the first kill as well as he did on the first round and trying to make Darty pay on this squeaky door. Darty takes the kill final on Charter. This will do the refrag, but they're already close to this B side with some PS12. But Stone with an epic position takes the kill of Arthur. Juho does the same with this, and it is just Downey alive. May he do it again. He starts good. He takes down onto Juho, and now commit to the point, but from behind was Caesar.
Yeah, he was crammed in between both of the CTs. What a great comeback for ROCCAT into this first half of the second map.
And also they managed to get the Galil and the AK.
Yeah, that works in favor of their economy as well. But Torpedo refused to shy away from anything. They will go for the Tech 9 in the hands of Downey and the P250s for the rest of the squad. So the Swedes have the right equipment to work with in this round.
And it seems like they will rush into this A side, already entering on the point. Full of the team, but Sisu with the big kills. The Galil work it out for a triple kill. Now it's Tiz making the refrap with Sharta with a double as well. So quite a good round for ROCCAT. And fast.
Yeah, and fast, building up some confidence for the Finns. Now on the other side we have Torpedo lacking the money, so they will go for a quite defenseless save round. Only Downey with the Deagle. He's once again the guy with the strongest gun. But yeah, I don't really know what Torpedo is able to do in this one.
No, I expect they just want to take some of the weapons out from ROCCAT, and that will be enough for them. If they plant the bomb, they take it as a gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually going for ROCCAT taking the 3-1. Even though after this round Torpedo will be able to buy. So I guess for them they just wanted to make it as fast as possible.
Yeah. Well, let's see if the opening frags go in favor of ROCCAT as well. Because if Torpedo manage to get a few rifles in their hands, we might actually see it go away from ROCCAT.
Yeah.
Even though the terrorists lack the armor.
Yeah, so far it's been all around Sharta, the one to open the kills. And this time it's Season Fong to half HP, but able to take down Onata. And does the same with Decent.
Sturdy defense on the middle. The bomb is dropped over there. Now it gets picked up again, but Juho will drop it straight away. Tease with goes down to Juho as well, and Dati is the last man standing. He's got a Glock. They already know where he's coming from, and they will pre-fire the door back to hell. He will still open it, so he dares to move in just to meet 3 barrels pointed at him. No real problem for ROCCAT.
And as we kind of said, it's Torpedo in a buy round right now. Tease with the AWP, Strider with that, Stone doing the same. But the rest of Torpedo goes with the AK buys.
Yeah, the ops did make the difference, or sometimes make the difference. Especially Stondi made the difference for ROCCAT, even though it didn't make them win the game.
Yeah, but actually made a really great performance.
Yeah, he had so many impactful rounds and kills and triple kills here and there, just picking Torpedo apart. Maybe he can do it again. And this time ROCCAT knows what they're up against. They know there is no room for error. They need to win this map to draw it back into the third one, which would be Inferno. So at the moment we are on the map pick of Torpedo, and they already won the map pick of ROCCAT. So they must be feeling confident.
Yeah, and actually they know that if they make a good start, they cannot, well, do the same like before. They have to be full centered for the whole match.
Yeah, the CTs on the other side, they have 2 players in middle, but they couldn't help each other. Sunny trades equally, but goes down to Etta. And it's back to a 4v4. Torpedo is wasting a lot of time, though, and it's down to 35 seconds on the clock. They have Downey quite close to the B bomb site, and that's the point of entry that they choose against Juho and Stondi. Stondi has the AWP. He can have the impact if he has the right angle. Juho flashes in there for him and his teammate, and both of them get 1 frag each. Tease and Decent, the only one standing for the terrorists, and Stondi pops up once again to get another kill. Forces Tease to retreat and try and maybe even save that AWP, but he's pushed by the CTs already. No scope for the first one, leg shot on the second, but goes down to Sisu.
And both of them were no scope at all, so what was amazing performance with the AWP.
Yeah, he had luck, but then he had kind of unluck while he had luck.
Yeah, yeah, it was a leg shot when he wanted to take the kill. Even though Torpedo loses the round, and it's gonna be an eco for them. Now ROCCAT saved the AWP that was in the hands of Tease, and they're gonna go with both AWP setup. APP is one in the hands of Stone, of course, and it will be Juho with the other one. And it's Juho taking the first kill. That will be now with the CZ trying to make some kills, but not connecting enough of them. It's Sunny from inside the point taking a couple of kills. Finally, Juho falling down. Stone they will do the same, so they lost all the AWPs from ROCCAT. And at the end, it's going to be added the last member alive from Torpedo with a deagle. But even though it was worth round.
Definitely for the terrorists, dealing some damage to the CTs. If Attic would have been able to get a few more kills, it would have been even better. But Sonny only saves one of the 2 orbs. So there has been quite some economical damage dealt by Torpedo, but ROCCAT inch away, make it 5-1, and this is the Swedes' time to get back on track. They need to win this round to keep the CTs from building up too much money. Otherwise, the Finns might be too comfortable.
Yeah, and now it's Tears trying some luck through the middle with that one shot with the orb, but not connecting. Some were really close though, but none of them actually connected.
And the Swedes taking it to the A bomb site without further ado. No playing around in middle, nobody covering B whatsoever. They feel that the CTs are just staying in their defensive position and to get good trades, but Stondi goes down to Tease. Now the A bomb site is lost. Juho and Sunny on the rotation, but Tease and company will put down the bomb and they will get themselves into very good after plan positions.
But now it's the flash coming in favor from the cities. Juho taking the first kill on Atter, and they know now it's Decent making the trade, and Sunny as last member alive from the cities leave Tease to take the kill.
Torpedo win their second round after winning the pistol. So Team ROCCAT is losing some control, but I mentioned it before, they have built up some money, and it's gonna be enough for another buy.
Yeah, but even though if they lose now, they're gonna have to do an eco, of course.
Yeah. Let's find out if Torpedo have what it takes. They go for a different A bomb side attempt, while ROCCAT is changing their defense as well. They have Saad going for the aggressive play. He picks off Atta, follows it up onto another one, and the terrorists are left with only 3 players. They are basically surrounded by the CTs already. Putting down the bomb, but Tease doesn't get the frag onto Stondi. Now it's Dati stepping up with his double kill. Downey is around as well. He can help his teammate out a little bit. Dati needs to watch out. There's a CT coming in from Truck, and he will be flanked as well from Speedway. He's basically alone. His teammate just lets him waste some time, and Downey is angling around the boxes in the back of the bomb site.
And such a bad timing. I believe it was the Decent with the reload.
Yeah,
there was short 5 HP and he could have made the kill. He was rolled the
if
weapon.
that kill had happened, it could have been a round for Torpedo, but ROCCAT will successfully retake. I have to say though that Torpedo losing the 2 initial frags to Zard with that aggressive play, they actually managed to make it quite close despite that bad start into the round. So big props to them. Maybe they can work on top of that.
But in the end, it seems like it is always ROCCAT making the entry frags on the maps, on the round, sorry. And this is putting Torpedo in a bad position for developing the rounds.
So Torpedo will go for another execution. ROCCAT avoid having to save. They get back to the double op setup. It's Saad and Stondi. Obviously Stondi the go-to player with the scope, and Saad being the secondary. Sisu is close by on the red container. Torpedo don't really waste too much time. They are on the bomb plant already, just trying to put it down, but the trades come in, and it's a 4v3, a 3v3, now a 3v2. The terrorists get the trades. They pick up the guns as well. And Juho and Stondi have to retake. They roughly know where the terrorists are though, and they still have a smoke and 2 flashes, which are going to be utilized in their favor. Obviously, the terrorists throw their own equipment at the CTs, and ROCCAT is wasting a lot of time getting ready for that retake.
Now it is Juho taking a kill, the trade from Tiz and the kill on Sonic. Finally it's Tiz coming to the point, taking down Juho as well. The round is going for Torpedo Gaming.
Winning an eco, or well, a forced buy.
Yeah, it was a forced. It was, I believe, it was an AK, a Galil, and a couple of pistols. But again, they managed to do it. They again throw the utilities at the right moment. They save, I believe, a smoke and 3 flashes for when the bomb was planted.
Yeah,
and they won a lot of time with that.
Definitely picking up some equipment that the CTs dropped as well. That allowed them to hang on to the bomb long enough. So ROCCAT is on a save now, and the Swedes are getting back into this game. They will probably make it 6-4, and after that it's an open game.
Yeah, and this Molotov making tons of damage, Stone surviving at 1 HP. It happened before in the last round. He was again onto the Molotov, but he was blinded, and he survived at I believe 32 HP. So yeah, he's that lucky guy right now.
He's playing with the fire.
Yeah.
Now Downey in B, the terrorists will split up. They will spread out on the map looking for an opening. Dati is at A, the rest is in middle just waiting for something to happen. The Swedes will not find anything happening, so they have to make their move, and Sunny pops up in middle. Good crossfire though by Torpedo, good timing by both terrorists, picking them off, making it a 5v4.
What will they do? They still have control of middle. They finally go onto the warehouse. And it is Sharte connecting some shots, but finally it's Darty from Highway taking the kill. And now they have A for them. They will plant the bomb, and I believe ROCCAT has nothing to save. They made a full eco. Just, oh no, it is a P250 and a Deagle, and the Deagle paying so far. Yuho taking a kill. And Darty and Downey leaving this just for Yuho. And there goes another headshot. So actually taking down 2 of the weapons from Torpedo, and I believe he will be happy with that.
Yeah, he is smiling probably, but he can't smile too much because he's being put under pressure by the terrorists. I don't really know why they contest that. It's just the deal. Leave him alone.
Well, now they do.
Yeah,
but
they
probably
will
this isn't gonna blow up with the bomb. Oh no!
That was quite close.
Yeah.
And Torpedo quite eager to get the additional $300 in the bank, risking all their own equipment just to get rid of that Deagle. I don't know, I think it was some confidence play as well. So the Swedes make it 4 rounds, while ROCCAT is forcing it up with a Scout Forsad. No head armor for anyone, but that doesn't really play that big of a role for the CTs. They're up against AKs anyway. And Torpedo is going for a straight smoke play into A, but they are slowing down. They are not actually utilizing that smoke yet.
And actually the bomb now is getting into this warehouse, trying to get the best of it onto this A side, but it seems like they're fully flushed by the CTs. So it seems like they will finally enter from Highway as well, but Stone and Sisu making some epic shots in there. Stone taking as well onto this, and now it is just Tiz and Downey. Tiz does have the AVP in hand, and he, well, kind of smells like someone could be around there, but it's actually onto the bull. And it is Downey taking the kill for mid connector. Tiz does the same on A point. Juho falling. It is a 2-on-2 situation. And actually, it's gonna be Downey coming from mid. He is able to take down even one of the kills, and from car it comes Downey. A Stone with an AVP in hand, trying to protect this bomb.
The smoke is still there. He could just creep in and try to pick it up without being seen, but
no, I believe he will have seen the foot. And failing the shot, the first one, and Downey taking the head remove from Stone. And this is another one for Torpedo, and it probably will be an eco for the men of ROCCAT, and you can see how happy they are.
What a strafe there to avoid being shut down by the orb. Great play in the clutch situation. Torpedo close it to 1 round, force the CTs on another save. Now they are definitely in control of this game.
Yeah, also they got already 5 rounds onto the T side, able to take down the 6. That was a nice shot from Sharte onto Atter, but finally the decent making the kill on Sunny, making the same with Atter finally. And this is a nice Molotov though. It is Sharte keeping the nice shots, and also Sunny.
Yeah, it just resulted in 1 frag, so they can't really make too much happen in their own favor. Torpedo will slow down quite a lot, slowly creep into A, while the CTs go for a premature B rotation. They try to at least get 1 or 2 frags out of that, but I don't really know if it's going to happen. Decent is in middle. He can cut off the CT's rotation quite easily, or at least hear it happen. And when he hears them approach the side, he will get his teammates ready.
It seems like they will commit through middle. It isn't taking the first one. He might get Yuho, but Yuho also he takes the headshot, and this isn't falling down. That's an A not connecting. Sunny as well onto the carry. It's a 2-on-3. Might they try and get down some of the members? Yuho now recovering the AK, and there is the smoke from his teammate, so he can go and save it. But he actually keep in there trying some shots. Now, finally, he's gonna go to the B side and save the AK.
Why not try and go for the smoke spray? You know, you might pick up a lucky headshot through the corner of a wall, into the back of a teammate, and then through to this teammate, into the enemy, killing 2 players in a row. No.
And we've seen this quite a lot in this tournament, the smoke shots and with the kills. Even though the tie comes in 6-6, and the economy, even though it is not too good for the T's.
Yes, they couldn't really build up any economy throughout the past rounds.
Yeah, but you mean they won 4 rounds in a row?
Yeah, but they made it close. It went down to the wire quite a few times.
Yeah.
So they just couldn't get it done. I mean, surviving with more than 3 or 2 players. So the CTs are still within reach of the terrorists. And if ROCCAT get 2-3 more rounds, this is quite good of a halftime score. On the other side, if Torpedo win 2 more, it gets quite too close for comfort, in my opinion, and ROCCAT might realize that they could be eliminated from this tournament.
Yeah, and maybe will be quite a surprise.
Yeah, I think it would be a surprise. The odds on various betting sites are roughly 66% in favor of ROCCAT.
Yeah, we saw that before the match. We didn't comment it because, you know, we're not down to gambling ourselves. But the odds are there for something, and that's what people thought about it. But so far, it's Torpedo making this epic comeback on the first map, and now they are full of confidence. Yeah. And also in a map, they are well known that they play good.
And they are on the terrorist side, which you already mentioned. They are quite confident on the terrorist sides. They proved it on Mirage, coming back from 12-3 and winning it 16-14. Now they will head into the B bomb site and get 3 frags over there. Only 1 is traded by the CTs. Sisu is actually in middle and not on the B bomb site, so the CTs can't really work with any control over there. And it's only Saad who has to back away after a brief spray into Checkered. He is joining his teammate on the save. ROCCAT is not getting another round. Torpedo is out of control right now.
Yeah, well, actually, when they are on T side, they just every time out of control. What I would talk before, they want to go in somewhere, they just do it.
Yeah, and they have quite good executions. I think that's just, you know, practice paying off.
Yeah, the smoke. They make really great covership with the smoke.
Yeah.
I before they tried to go to the A, sorry, and they throw 4 smokes. 1 covering the car, 1 covering the bull, 1 on top of the catwalk, and there was the other one like in the middle of the point. So they can just take care of the men on triple or corner wall, and that was it.
Yeah, and they can focus on different angles. They know exactly who's going to cover what. And I think that's just discipline and practice paying off for the young Swedes. They are talented, and they show what they are made of in this tournament so far. Hatter with the first frag now in favor of Torpedo. And the CTs have to struggle throughout another round. They are leaving Juho behind, and he actually boosts his teammate up into middle, where the terrorists are already waiting with Decent taking that control. And yeah, Sunny will peek out and go down instantly. The terrorists with the 2-man advantage. Now they are more than comfortable. They know they are strong enough to get an execution. And they have 2-man advantage. So even if they lose quite a few trades, they are still in control.
And now ROCCAT does like the same. They leave B and cover. They join in the same point. Well, actually, we can see Juho taking care of middle, but they can rotate back to A quite fast. He actually decides to go to the B side, but it will be Torpedo attempting this A push from different sides. I mean, we have already Downey taking down on Juho, and then there is the B side already for them, but they're just going on to this A side, and they don't need to plant the bomb. They take care of the both players in it, and well, Torpedo will be winning the first half.
And that was quite interesting to see them have a lurker in B who gets the frag. The B bomb set is cleaned up, but at the same time his teammates execute on A.
Yeah.
And obviously it would have been a bummer if they had lost that round due to the 2-man at A getting a good crossfire or something.
Yeah, even though they were well positioned, they had the weapons, but Torpedo are full of confidence, and they just stomping to the side with the aiming, with the reflexes, feeling really great together, and they just win the round.
And they do it again. They got one frag on B. They just capitalize on that. They don't slow down. They get this bomb planted as soon as possible, and the CTs are going for the rotation. Obviously, it's the last round of this half, so there's no reason for them to save or not contest this round. Sard and Sisu with a good angle, but both of them get sprayed down. Darty, Downey, and Etta chime in. It would have been a team ace if Decent got a frag.
Yeah, I mean, they were 2 members on generator. How in the hell it happened at that?
I mean, that's just Torpedo
Yeah.
being so forceful on those executions. It's Mirage kicked them off quite well.
Yeah, exactly. They're
So-
just feeling full with confidence and they're showing up. Let's see if they can keep up on CT, because now CT is their weaker side.
Yeah,
And
it's their kryptonite.
yeah.
I'm really curious to see if Rocket can recover from that. I believe that they theoretically have what it takes. But, you know, they lost the first map in a crucial manner with a huge
Yeah.
comeback. And that might still stick in their heads, you know? Sometimes you just can't put it behind you. You keep thinking about rounds that you lost that you shouldn't have lost in the first place. And that happens while you're executing. And then you realize, oh, I was supposed to flash that position.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You're just too focused on probably not being killed. That
Yeah.
you forgot the one thing that can save you from being killed.
yeah, or save your teammates from being
Yeah,
killed, and
exactly,
they
exactly.
could get a trade. So let's find out if Rocket can leave all of it behind, open a new door, walk through it perfectly, and ideally, and close that door behind them.
So far the damage was made onto Tease, but Tease can take down Juho, and there's as well with Sunny. Now it's Zeta taking down Sisu, but being surrounded by Tease.
Yeah, Sard and Stondy fight for their lives. They get pushed by the CTs already, and maybe Tease could have waited for his teammates to be around. But, well, Rocket...
That's the confident thing.
Yeah, I think that's overconfidence sometimes playing into that game as well. Downey, Decent, and Darty have the terrorists surrounded already, but good trade. Ah, well, Stondy was about to trade, but then he got taken out by Decent. Torpedo win the pistol round on top of that.
They came from everywhere. There was
Yeah.
no way that the TS could have stopped that. There was a man on top of red, a man that came from a highway or close to the wall on car, and the man from warehouse.
Yeah,
They covered all the angles.
perfect retake by Torpedo. Quick rotations, and the initial frags were quite well as well. So, Rocket. What
And
would
look
you
at
do?
Downey. I mean, it's 21 kills already.
Yeah, he's doubling the score of all of his teammates and everyone else on the server. Definitely not a Downey.
Yeah, I mean, when we were talking before the match started, you pointed out Downey might be playing a big role for this match, and he is actually doing. And now with the P90, Zarty taking a couple of kills after does the same with the P90 finally, and Sunny able to trade it up. Downey coming big with a couple of kills more, and this is the round for Torpedo. Well, nothing to be surprised at.
He
They
gets
won the
another
first
double
one.
kill.
Yeah, exactly.
So Torpedo making it 5 rounds difference. Rocket have planted a bomb in the first round.
Yeah, and
And
that will develop the buy round they are doing
Indeed.
now.
Now they have an orb on top of Sunny. So Stondy is not going for it. That's
I was about to point that
interesting.
thing. I don't know if it goes also with the confidence as well. Maybe Stone is not feeling it, or just Sunny was really close to middle and he wanted,
Yeah,
to
it
take
seemed
that
like
that
it.
pick. But yeah, it didn't pay off. That was an 8, leaving him to 72. And actually the smoke, even though Sisu takes the first kill, and now the double boss.
Yeah, Torpedo is down a man, but they have Downey quite deep in middle, and he's looking for some information. He finds his death though, due to Juho's Galil spray. Now Ed is the next in line. He wants to get back into middle together with his teammate, and he gets that kill as well, drawing it back to a 4v3. Not looking too bad for Torpedo, but it's up to Decent to stop that B push. The flash is out, it slows down the initial push a little bit, but now he's on his own, and Stondy is finding his confidence again. Orb for him, Sunny with another frag, and leaving Darty alone. He's backing away from the side. Torpedo Gaming will lose this one.
Yeah, they will manage to get a 4-round situation right now. They made pay when they had the weapons, and it seems like they really cleaned it well the sides.
yeah, it's time for ROCCAT to get back on board and get a few rounds strung together.
They need them if they want to get this back to their side.
Yeah, definitely. And the CTs are having enough money for another force buy, that's for sure. Torpedo will be able to put up some resistance. Darty has to stay alive, however, and he will be able to stay alive. The terrorists make their way out of the B-bomb set on the backside. So the Finns are about to take control, but they can't really take it yet. Darty could drop something for his teammates. Down in Decent could buy some upgraded pistols, so they at least force the pistol buy and put up some resistance with that.
Well, if you can make a pistol round, it's on the city side. Really hard when you are pistol in hands to do it as a thief. Well, yeah, you have the Tech 9s, but with another kind of upgraded pistol, it's so hard. So far, is Sunny pushing, taking down Datter. Darty making the evening kills, and Downey now counter booster, taking down on Sharte.
Cheeky play by Torpedo, paying off for them. Ciso, Juho, and Stondi on the A-bomb set already, and the CTs with a heads-up play have 3 players around. One of them was Darty, who couldn't make a stint, but a team kill by Juho, who makes up for that with a double of his own. Ciso and Juho able to get it back into a 1v2 on
And
that
oh, you
frag
can
by
miss
Decent.
this spray.
That was the chance for Torpedo to, you know, stomp ROCCAT's momentum and just turn it into their own favor.
Because
kicking
if he
themselves
could
off.
kill a Juho, I think it was a Stonda at 12 HP.
Yeah. Ciso and Juho. Juho was quite low. And
It was season Juho,
yeah.
no, and that's okay.
But it doesn't matter anymore. Torpedo are back on rifles. They have a famous for Atta. And the terrorists take it slow. They know what they're up against. They want to feel out. They want to find out what the CTs are up to. Ciso is on B right now. Just spraying through the smoke a little bit together with his teammate Stondi, who has the orb. And ROCCAT know that this is theirs to lose. At least this round is theirs to lose. They need to find an opening sometime soon. Time is ticking down to 1 minute. And they will get ready for an execution on the A-bomb side.
Even though they still really a spread.
Yeah, they might actually rotate back towards B through vents. They will boost the bomb carrier up into middle.
Yeah, but into the bands, we have Decent.
Oh no,
there.
the bomb carrier stays back. That would have been some weird play if they risked the bomb carrier without getting any information. Now he will back through middle into B, and Ciso is the guy to take point.
Yeah, and there was this Molotov denying Decent to keep on the van, so he have to go B, and Caesar taking the kill. Now it's developing onto the B side from the Tiers, taking down on Tiers. Sharte with another kill. He's pretty big for this match. He's making the most of the kills from ROCCAT. And in terms of getting the entry ones, he's just making it quite great.
Now Atta in a key position, coming in from behind. He puts on the first, and Stonny is coming alive as well with his orb. Getting that trade was very important. Shutting down the backstabber. Downey and Darty on the save. They already get spotted. Even though Darty fights his way out of there, he loses the majority of his HP. And ROCCAT will win another round, closing in on Torpedo. And now we will find out what the Swedes are made of. You know,
Yeah.
Are they the youngsters that are easy to be shaken? Or are they already confident enough to say, okay, we might have lost a few rounds early on in this half. Let's start turning it into our own favor.
Well, we didn't saw any of Shaky before, and they had a 12-3 situation. They came back, so they made us see that they're not afraid to be on LAN.
Yeah, that's for sure, but
actually, it comes
they are in a different situation now. They are in front, and they are getting caught up with. So, ROCCAT could send some blood.
And actually, they are on the weaker side. There's a counter boost. I realize that the T's might hear that.
Yeah, they are backing away and getting ready for that. Juho definitely lined up that edge. Now, it's Downey's job to find the right timing. ROCCAT will not allow him to get that, though. Stondi is put there deliberately to cover that area. Downey still biding his time. Not going for any peeks yet. And, well, he goes for the peek. He gets the frag, actually, but it was a Torpedo just having pistols on the other players, so the rifle is lost. And that's a big kill for Atta with the headshot. Another one goes down to him. He follows it up with a deagle, so to speak, spray, but it's Decent who gets the kill onto Saad. Sisu against the two CTs. T's with the AK, Decent with the P250, and Sisu angers around that red container. C4 in the back of Sisu. He's not planting that yet, but Tease is coming in from main, and it's the terrorist's job to find the CT or plant the bomb. Obviously, 20 seconds doesn't allow him to go for that much, and it's Tease coming up big for Torpedo, winning that crucial round, keeps them in the game, and turns an eco with a saved weapon into something very special.
Yeah, it wasn't a round that we could have called it was for ROCCAT in terms of, okay, it was an eco for Torpedo, but they just, that epic shot from, I believe it was Darty with the deagle. No, it was actually Atter with the deagle. Yeah. And that just turned it away, and then we had this player on ball taking another kill, and there's the boost, the cheeky boost.
Yeah, they switch up their setup on the A-bomb side. ROCCAT tried it quite a few times, and it's time for the CTs to change something to not be predicted too easily.
It didn't work out for ROCCAT. Let's see if it does for Torpedo.
Yeah, and it's up to the other players on the A-bomb side as well. If you have somebody at car taking away the attention, or somebody at forklift or in rafters, the terrorists usually focus on the first player that pops up, and it's the first instinct, you know. But wow, Sunny is on top of everything. Doesn't get the frag. It's Juho who closes out the cheeky position player. But the CTs are still in control of the site. ROCCAT is actually wasting a lot of time going for another boost in middle, and that allows the CTs to come back into round with a frag.
And actually, this kind of flashes in middle tell them that probably they are not committing to this A side, but they are actually getting Sunny to clean and see if there's any of the cities in there. There's some smoke being thrown, and they're actually inside the point already.
Yeah, good fake by ROCCAT into middle, but they lost another player doing it, so it's actually a 3v3. The Finns are losing another player to Downey, who is doing so much work for Torpedo. Another one goes down. What the hell is going on with Downey? He's got 4 kills already, and he will ace them to keep Torpedo in control and even further their advances. 13 rounds for them, only 9 for ROCCAT. Downey puts the cherry on top of the cake for his own play.
We've been talking about Downey the whole tournament, but now that kind of situation, he takes the control.
30 frags in 20. My math is quite bad at the moment. 22 rounds.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
is huge. No matter which side or team you play on, 30 frags in that amount of time. Sick play.
It goes for more than 1 frag per round. That's for sure.
Yeah, and usually you get 0.7 frags.
And how you can make that shot with the AWP?
Well, it's an anti-eco, but you know, those shots still have to be hit.
Yeah, exactly. You were still walking behind us. You go back and you scope, make the shot when the T's are pushing. It was the T's pushing. He had to decide which one to choose. For sure.
Those shots always remind me of the movie Wanted, where they twist the bullets.
You mean that one with Angelina Jolie?
Yes,
yeah,
that one.
That one. That one. That's an epic movie, though.
So we will see if ROCCAT can get some epic shots as well. They're down 5 rounds. Torpedo is only 2 rounds away from getting to the final of the ESL Nordic Nationals finals. And it would have been quite unexpected.
Yeah, and again, we've been talking about this even before we started casting today. We were expecting the third map to be played.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen at any of the matches.
Yeah, right. The games weren't as, well, they were close, but the maps were close, but the games ended 2-0.
Is this the first prediction that NATO fails at? Because he was actually telling us, well, oh, there are going to be a lot of third maps to be played.
Maybe we can talk about that later on. The CTs will start off quite well into this round again, making it a 5v2. Is Darty in middle. ROCCAT is railing. They have 2 very low HP players on the other side, but the CTs know what is going to happen. They already rotate into B with 3 players trying to help Decent out. And they will catch the terrorists on the cross. No equipment left for ROCCAT. They are desperate. They are not having any money. Is there anything they could do at the moment that could throw Torpedo off?
You know, I believe that there is that thing. Just go on as a team, storm and surprise. I didn't saw that from ROCCAT yet.
Yeah, it seems like they lost all the confidence.
It's YOLO or
had.
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, you only live once. And ROCCAT has only one more round to spare. They end up losing the first frag again. Galil in hand for Caesar. It's all going down the wire. Wow, Torpedo just hoses down that push. And look at them, how happy they are. They didn't expect it themselves, most likely.
No, actually, I talked yesterday with the manager of Torpedo, and they were like, okay, we're happy if we can get until the semi-final. Now they're on final.
They surpassed their own expectations and surprised everyone in the scene. That is Torpedo's chance to really break through. We will see them in the final. And
they were in a final a couple of weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah.
And now they're on another one.
Yeah.
So they're just making great performance lately. Since, of course, Donny come in.
That was the standout player. Let's see what our analysts have to say about that one.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, what can you say more than, as you said, Downey, right? What a game, what a match.
At least the last map was incredible from this guy, and there's no words for his performance in this game. I mean, the fact that he's so virtuous in all situations, that he's always got an idea of what he wants to do and what he wants to peak, and the fact that he has so much information in his head, it's like he's taking every single call in there, and even adds that in to the game sense that he already has individually.
21 kills on the first half. I think that kind of says it all. But then on top of that, he drops, what, 34, 35 at the end? It's like, I mean, it's like the cherry on top. I can't believe it. The guy single-handedly carried them through this second map. And I wouldn't say, well, I would say I'm very disappointed with ROCCAT's performance, actually. I think they should have definitely performed better. And I felt they made a lot of mistakes that they didn't do early on.
Yeah, Nato, you held them as one of the potential winners of the whole tournament, and that's why you're disappointed now, of course. But why did they lose? I mean, it's hard to say so close to the game, but I mean, they knew Torpedo was good, right? They played them before.
Well,
I think individually they just were outmatched, which was quite surprising. I mean, some of these players on the Finnish team they're like kind of, you know, they used to be very, very good and used to be up there with one of some of the top teams. But individually, it just feels like they kind of fell off. A guy like Sart, who I kind of remember as being one of the stronger Finnish players, he just didn't really have an impact at all. And you know, Stonda did actually pull his weight, and I was very happy with his performance. But the team's performance altogether, it was just riddled with mistakes. And there's not really much to say. They just were poor.
Anything to add?
Well, you know, Torpedo, they didn't make it easy for ROCCAT either. You got to take that into consideration. They definitely stepped that up in this game as well, and I think they realized that, okay, we're one game off of the finals. If we 2-0 these guys, our reputation is going to get bigger, and our confidence as well. And I think that's what the coach mainly was thinking along the side of the game. You know, he was always thinking that, okay, as long as they make this 2-0, they're going to go into to the grand final with a good confidence. And that's majorly what makes this team what it is.
Do
individually
you think,
as well.
Torpedo wanted to win more than ROCCAT, if you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think they want to prove themselves a little bit more. ROCCAT they're not a bad team, but it's so much raw talent, and that's something that Dabu earlier mentioned as well, is that when you got so much raw talent, sure, it might work out against specific teams and what's so not, but Torpedo in this one, they had the upper hand advantage pretty much. Like, they individually, they outmatched this team.
NATO's FX. Now we have the final teams ready. Done. Sorry. We have Torpedo versus No Problem. What do you think?
I said that ROCCAT was going to win the whole event, and I don't really know what to think. I'd say from what we've watched, I would say that No Problem are stronger, and I think it's also kind of the fact that they have a few players that have been playing at a very, very high level, higher than this tournament, and been playing there consistently. So it just seems like one of those teams where it doesn't really matter who they face. They're just going to, adapt to kind of the skill level. So if they face a bad team, well, they might be looking bad, making a lot of mistakes, but it's because they're really not trying that hard. Whereas if they meet a really strong team like Torpedo, which they're going into right now, I think they will. Just raise the bar, use that extra gear that they have, and I think they're going to pull through. I should go and say 2-0 because I think it's going to be convincing.
Do you agree? Does No Problem have an extra gear to add to this
You know,
tournament?
seeing NATO suffix Danish, seeing me Swedish, it would be kind of weird if I said I thought the Danish team would win. But obviously, as he mentions, and this is just factual, this is just a factual point that, okay, yeah, they do have players that are more experienced. They have Cadian, for example, who's been, I mean, he's even an analyst for a lot of majors and so on. So, I mean, he does have a brain for this game. Barry, especially in the earlier games that we saw as well, has been, I mean, he's pretty much mind carrying this team.
And that's the cool thing, Cadian is like an analyst at majors, and everyone's saying he's doing such a good job. And then you have Barry, who's arguably doing smarter plays. It's like, it's mind-blowing how much brain is on this team. And talent as well.
Yeah.
From all the, kind of more unknown players. A guy like Glace, not a guy I've ever really had an eye for. I've never actually really, attributed much to the performances he's made, but I think he's been phenomenal for No Problem.
Amazing plays this tournament.
If it's not him, if it's not Cadian, to kind of like step up, it's Glace, and I think it's between those two for man of the tournament for me so far.
And I think that's what we saw on Inferno as well. When Cadian was down with the AWP, he didn't really perform to the absolute fullest. We always had Glace there to support him in those situations, and if that wasn't the case, Glace was always across the map to make sure that, okay, nothing is really happening here, then we've got the info on that, the rest of the team can turn to the other side of this map. So
there you have it, guys. We will be right back with the finals. It's going to be Torpedo versus No Problem. The maps has not been voted yet or vetoed yet, but we'll get right back to that. See you soon.